The best investment I've ever made. $25, Northwestern College of Chiropractic bookstore, Bloomington, Minnesota, sometime in the early 2000s. Book stand. This one is called Easy Reader, and you can probably buy this on Amazon. Different colors, white I think, red, black, they might even have blue now. And I love this thing. This has stood the test of time. Look how dirty it is. I gotta clean this thing off. Look how stretched out the elastic band is. I used to be able to hold books in there really tight. And so I've had to come back here and tighten out the spandex thing, the elastic thing, and then cut it and make knots. And as you can see, I gotta do that again. But it's got this little book stand thing that flaps out this way. It doubles into a clipboard. And of course you can keep your notes and stuff if you go to seminars or if you're in school, if you have to travel for work. You can keep your notes inside of this. And as they say in ergonomics now, the best position is the next position. They used to teach that, okay, you gotta have 90 degrees, your torso to your thighs, and your lower legs relative to your thighs should be 90 degrees, feet flat on the floor. Your arms should be like this at about 90 degrees. Your arm rests should be right there so you can relax and drop it down. And you want to minimize the tension on your wrists and have everything right there. And that's good for maybe 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes of the day. But after that, it's not very realistic. So really the best position is the next position, flexibility. I've probably signed 4 notes requesting that employers get employees the stand-up desk per the patient's request. To get a stand-up desk that is dynamic, that you can stand and the whole thing kind of pops up or just goes to whatever level that you want to be at, not just for preventing back pain or preventing a arthritic condition, orthopedic something, degenerative disc type situation from getting worse, but actually to maximize performance. I like to throw that part of the in the note, and it seems like the employer sees dollar signs and productivity because they're going to be more efficient when they're able to be flexible and keep on moving during the course of the workday. And so usually these people will, get it approved, fortunately, and they'll be able to get their pop-up desk. But also with this Easy Reader, it has different angles for which to keep your book, or by the way, your iPad, if you don't have a stand to it, like this cool thing like I have. It's got its own stand, so that's kind of cool. And I suppose you can even be creative if you have one of these, and if you have an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that you got to look at, go ahead and shut this part off so it's dark and it's not translucently shining through your piece of paper, and now you got your own little book stand. Put your paper right there, maybe even a notepad. All right, but I love this book stand. You can probably get it online now for even cheaper. They sell the wire kind, which I really don't like. They're not as portable, but depending on what kind of station you have at work or at home, you might even have multiple book stands. If you're always referring to certain texts as guides, why not keep the thing open all the time instead of having to get it off the shelf every single time? And maybe depending on how your room is set up, maybe even it kind of adds some design kind of flavor to the room. People don't use books very often anymore, but they're certainly useful. And if it's always open, and it's not as dirty as mine, then maybe it could actually have some light up the room a little bit, in addition to being practical and useful. So we want to keep your spine moving. The best position is the next position. Easy Reader, not easy, E-A-S-Y, just like the word easy, reader. And hopefully you can find that on Amazon somewhere. If it's not Amazon, you let me know, because I'm going to be telling other people about this. Thanks so much.